Welcome to the 10th anniversary edition of the Accidental Superpower. We have all been on a remarkable journey since I first embarked on this book project. Over the past decade, the world has been through the ringer, experiencing a whirlwind of events that have shaped our lives and altered the course of history. A lot of crazy has gone down. The trends of deglobalization, depopulation, and American disinterest that were once on the horizon are now firmly embedded in the here and now. The theoretical hasn't simply become real, the conversation has shifted to the details. How fast will deglobalization proceed? How hard will depopulation hit us? And what will the Americans fight for? Doesn't mean I got it all right, of course. There's no way you kick out a 350-page book that is three-quarters forecast and you get it all dead on. The biggest bitch is always timing. Inevitable is not a synonym for imminent. History may care more about the order of events than the tactical blow-by-blow, but we mere humans live in the here and now and care very much. It is undeniable that China has not cracked, yet, and the European Union is still with us, for now. I have two things here for you. The first is a very brief rundown of my writings since. 2 years after Accidental, I published The Absent Superpower, a book that brought America's shale revolution into focus both in terms of its transformation of the American industrial experience and its impact upon the broader global geopolitic. As part of Absent, I predicted that the 2020s would serve as the backdrop of three major international wars. The first of these, the Ukraine War, is now in full swing. 2 to go. Book number 3, Disunited Nations, popped out in 2020. Where Accidental provided the big American theme and Absent looked at the globe through an energy lens, Disunited is the book for everyone else. Why the countries most believe will rule the future might not even exist in a few years, and who will very successfully rise to replace them. Disunited bruised a great many egos. Calendar year 2022 saw my fourth child, The End of the World is Just the Beginning, released upon an unsuspecting world. You want to comprehend why the world is the way it is, you read Accidental. Need to understand the battles for the future? Turn to Absent. Want to know who will be in charge and why? Peruse Disunited. But if you plan to live in a world going through rampant deglobalization and depopulation, then it's The End of the World that you need in your life. It is, to oversimplify, the economics book. It's one thing to talk about China this or Brazil that or Germany the other thing, but End of the World dives into all the not-so-little things that make up our lives: finance, manufacturing, transport, agriculture. And it became a bestseller, and the audio features 17 hours of my silky smooth baritone. So there's that. For those of you reading the hardcover or electronic version, note that I did record the audio version of this project's original text way back when in a bygone era, as well as all of the add-ons that are in this 10 years on version. Roughly starting at the same time The End of the World was making its splash, I steadily expanded my newsletter publication to include what is now a strong majority of video logs. Topics within are as wide-ranging as within these books, and I've gotten into the habit of recording several weekly. Best part? Sign up is free, and I'll never share your data with anyone. You can get all the deets at zeihan.com/newsletter. That's zeihan.com/newsletter. So that's the content that's out there now. The second item I have for you is, well, what you're about to dive into. So you've popped for this 10 years on edition. What are you getting for your money? In a word, you're getting more.